Alright everybody, it is November 11th, about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am headed out. Been hunting Missouri, let's see, Monday. So I came down Saturday afternoon, got here with like 2 hours left of daylight and walked a piece up in the northern side of Missouri. Didn't see much for sign at all. And maybe I'm just spoiled with some of the land I'm hunting in Iowa, but just not the sign that I would hope to see during the rut or deer. Just didn't see many deer even. Walking through, just glassing some of the fields and stuff. So ended up yesterday going a little bit down further into the state to hunt with a friend from college. Again, didn't see much for sign or any deer, but didn't have much time to scout either. They were, my buddy and a friend of his were in there, didn't want to mess up their hunting, so I kind of just cruised in and popped up a stand. And so anyways, headed back down to that piece today. He did end up shooting a doe last night and said he saw quite a few deer. So I got on Onyx and was doing a little bit more e-scouting on that piece. And so my plan is to get down here right at sunrise. So I have enough light to get in and get my stand real quick. And then I'm gonna scout further into the piece. Alright guys, I'm just getting out. I've been actually out for just a little bit. Got here pretty much right at sunrise. Just late enough to where I could see good getting in. I wanted to go in slow and kind of scout my way in. Anyways, was cutting along the CRP field out here. And just out of the corner of my eye, I caught a gray mass moving in probably 80 yards. I would say probably 135-inch deer. Anyways, probably should have just tried to put a move on him because he had no idea I was there, and I can walk pretty quiet in here. Anyways, I ended up grunting at him and got his attention, and he wasn't having it. So anyways, he moved on, walked in, and then saw another smaller, maybe 100-inch eight. And I've seen a couple deer as well running into scrapes all over in here. So finally seeing some sign that I want to see. Anyways, I'm slowly making my way back in to grab my my sticks and platform, and then I'm gonna make my way back out and set up. I think I'm gonna set up right in the same area that I saw them bucks. Did see another tail in there as well. I don't know if it was a doe or another buck, but obviously they're moving through there. So I'm just gonna set up and hunker down and sit there all day. Probably end up sitting in there tomorrow too, all day, and put my eggs in that basket. I mean, I'm moving through there, or maybe just because there's a hot doe, but that's what we're gonna do. So, all right, I'm gonna put my phone away and start stalking my way in here. So I'll check in a bit. All right, got my platform and sticks. I'm gonna head back to that area where I seen those deer on my way in. So I go pretty slow. I can walk pretty quiet in here, and it's open. You can actually see the deer. I've seen, I think every deer that I've seen before it's seen me. So in the right situation, a person might be able to get within bow range of a buck, like I said on that one that I seen over there, which I kind of kicked myself for not getting some video of it, but rather than call and let him know I was there, I should have just tried to put a move on him. But hindsight's 20/20, ain't it? And you never know, I might have blown that anyways. I know I can't be the only one, but I feel like the thing that cripples me most when it comes to deer hunting is indecisiveness. It is so freaking hard for me to make a decision because I've got like a dozen different things running through my head at all times. I mean, heck, it's just like, I feel like, oh, if you make the one decision that seems like a good decision, but then you're choosing not to do everything else, and you start questioning like, well, gosh, if I set up here and then I'm not gonna see anything that goes through, it's a battle. I mean, heck, I'll even get to an area and I know where I want to be, like within 50-yard radius, and I can't even pick a freaking tree. I know it's a thing, and I know it's not just me that struggles with it, but man, is it bad. I do wish it was about 30 degrees colder, but couldn't ask for a more beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous. But soon I'll be in a t-shirt within an hour. All right, coming up on that opening where I saw those deer this morning. Those bucks, they were right in here. I was walking the edge of the field. They were probably right in the frame of the camera right there. I need to pick a tree. So here goes the battle. All right, I don't know. I like to shoot this whole opening. That tree in the middle there, right here, I think is where I'm gonna end up. It's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb, but I think I'm willing to take the risk. It's thick enough in here, like I think I'll be able to see him coming and slide around the back side of the tree with my saddle. So, or with my my saddle. It's a nice thing about a saddle. So we're gonna do it. 8:40 on November 11th. I just got settled into my stand finally. Like I said, on my way in this morning, I was cruising the edge of this field. Saw a really nice buck right where I'm at. Then another deer I saw, I'm not sure what it was. And then when I came in here, there's another little 8 standing right in here. Went back, grabbed my platform and sticks, and busted back to this area, and I'll be sitting here tomorrow morning too for sure. And there's definitely deer moving through here, so it's the rut. November 11th, bucks are on the move. It's just a matter of time, I think, before I get a shot at a shooter in here. So, all right, stick with me, guys. See what happens. All right, guys, it is about 10:30 in the morning. Been sitting, haven't seen anything. Still gonna sit in that same spot when I for the evening. Figured I'd get down and scout just a little bit, see if I can figure out where they're moving. During the day, I would just anticipate some cruising bucks and stuff. Just trying to figure out where their does are bedding and stuff. Anyways, walking through here, you got a little something in front of me. And just cruising through here, this thick crap. And looked up and see some tines. Unfortunately, it's all chewed up here. But got a pretty nice buck. Who knows what was going on here? Looks like there might have been another tine sticking up here. It's got a kicker off the side. Well, guys, it is 4:45, and so far everything that I have seen has been way back in there, which is that creek bottom. Not even close enough to get some video of with my camera. Part of me that just wanted to pull my set up and get back in there now, but I'd ruin my evening hunt mess some stuff up. Yeah, just booger it up for me. So I think the best bet is just to stay put, leave this where it's at. Sit here in the morning. There was bucks moving through here this morning. Got another hour. A lot can happen here. Haven't seen a deer in probably 20 minutes, but we'll sit tight and hope for the best. Me. Goes. Unfortunately, there's a bigger buck right freaking there. Alright, guys. Chilly all of a sudden. So I came back in the same tree that I was in last night. This is that opening that I saw them bucks in yesterday morning. Right at this time, to be honest. When I was going in to pull my set, and just deer moving back there. Anyways, decided I would stick. I didn't see a deer last night. No, I did. Way back in. Nothing in shooting range. I decided I would leave my set here rather than move it back in where I saw the deer, just in hopes that the bucks would be back in here. And probably about 10 minutes ago, I saw a little buck cruising back in again further, and I was like, man, I should have moved. I tried rattling in and yeepers, I'm cold. I've been hearing some busting around in this brush back in here, and I look and here's a buck coming out. I don't know if he's not huge, but I have to leave today. It's my last day. And so he steps out, got him on video coming around here, and I shot, smacked him, and when I shot, I heard blowing, and I look over, buck was right behind him. If I would have just looked back, I would have seen him coming and been able to shoot him instead. But anyways, it is what it is. I'm happy. First Missouri buck, first Missouri deer. All right, I'm down with my saddle, rear platform. I guess my saddle's on me, but platform's up there. Anyways, I'm gonna walk back. These bucks are this thick stuff here, man, I just hear crashing around and they're like crazy, and that's where they both came out of. So I just kind of want to take a peek. So we'll flip you around, we'll walk up there, and then we'll go over, see if we can find my arrow, and then we'll take a look at him. All right. He was right in here, he had to be. I'm sure of it, but oh, there's my arrow right there. Second deer with these broadheads. Gosh, I can't remember what the heck they're. I have a brain fart. There's the arrow. Yeah, he's not big. Kind of a goofy rack on the bugger. Looks like. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, what in the? What did I shoot? got like a, what he's got going on here. Goofy little something going on down there, but alrighty, I got my set down and headed back to get the old butcher set, butcher knives, and I come down on a hunting trip to Missouri in my Honda Civic, so we will be quartering him. I got my set down, and I'm gonna bring this back to the vehicle, and then grab my knives, grab some bags, my pack, and then we'll come back here and get them all cut up and out. So I guess that's it, man. That's it for my hunting season, probably. I guess I got one more buck tag I can use down here after the rifle season. I don't know, maybe depending on what life throws at me, maybe I'll make my way down here and do some late season hunting with Josh. So anyway, it's been a fun year for sure. Can't wait to do it again. Missouri, I busted down here blind. If it wasn't for my buddy Josh, I would have been even more blind. At least I knew somebody that had some eyes on the woods and knew where to send me. So pretty sure I wouldn't have got this deer I wouldn't have got this deer. I wouldn't even be hunting this piece if it wasn't for him. So anyways, thank you, Josh. We'll definitely have to do it again when you're not so busy. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Got him all quartered up. It's got a goofy little base here, kind of weird. Anyways, small, but it's fun, and that's what we do this for. First trip to Missouri, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't sure what to expect. Come in completely blind. I've been thinking about doing this for a few years. It just hasn't worked out, and this year I had some time and it did. Again, Josh, thanks for pointing me the right direction as far as where to go. Not only the location, but also just kind of some spots to focus on in here. Antlers obviously are nice, and I love antlers. I'm an antler addict, but ultimately it's the experience, and it was definitely a lot of fun. Was gonna say this is probably the end of my hunting season. I do have one doe tag in Iowa yet to fill, and actually in Missouri you get 2 buck tags, so you can only use one before the November gun season. So I could have shot another deer today, but it would have had to been a doe. Talked to Josh, and he said that the late season hunting down here is really good, so I don't know, see what happens. I might end up having to take a road trip come end of November. Well, that's too soon, probably December. I don't know when the season closes, but see what happens. Anyways, it was fun. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully have more for you before too long.